So I wanted to show you how this goes. So you got the roll of laminate here, backing side up. This way the sticky side is up when it comes to this way. So this is the bar that would meet here. The backing would meet here and separate. But what I like to do is let the backing, as it's laminating, stay about right here. So I just adjust the speed of the take up to match the speed of the roller, of the roller that's laminating, that's pulling this laminate off. So keeping it at this, the backing at this point will keep the likelihood of wrinkles forming, because you're eliminating all this space being exposed. Also keeps debris out, dust, whatever. So comes down around the roller, backing comes up behind and wraps around this way. Alright, this is going to be a video on how to load a laminator. This is going to be different depending on your make and model. On this laminator, this is a BBC Titan, or a Talon, sorry, 64 inch. So your rear roll back here is the laminate itself, and this is the take-up reel. This is just the backing. This will be garbage, or save it, use it for whatever you want. So we take your laminate with the backing side up, and if you have a problem peeling the backing off the laminate, a little trick I learned. This is very helpful if you're using a laminate that has like a polyester backing, such as optically clear laminate. So you would just put one piece of tape on this side and one piece of tape on this side and pull it apart. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. Let's take that off. Always keep scrap tape around here, because you're gonna want that to be handy when you put the backing up. Tape it up onto the take-up reel here. Just peel the backing up a little bit. Middle. Oh, I'm sorry. This is I want to go up behind. Depending on what direction your take-up reel goes, sometimes they're reversible. This one's reversible. I just bring my nut back behind it, so it peels off the laminate much easier. So this is here. So next thing you want to do is try to get this pretty even. And just pull it until it stops. You should have tension on your laminate roll in the rear. You're going to have to play with that and figure out what's best for your use. It's also good to have a laminator that can do this. We're going to pull the rear laminate back, just so it's just on the top of the roller here. And what I'm going to do is move the top roller manually. And the silicone will kind of grab the laminate. If it doesn't, just go ahead and manually pull, or give it slack from the rear here. So right now it's grabbing it just from the silicone itself on that roller. So just rolling around. So as you get past the point where it would touch the, well, right now I have a gap, about a 1 inch gap. This is fully open, so about 1 inch. So I'm going to lower it as I turn it slowly. And at this point it should be sticking out the back a little bit. If it goes on crooked, don't worry about it. Bring it back up. Reverse this. Pull this back up. Just keep an eye on it when you do it, so it's not no static or anything. Is going to pull it down at the bottom roller, which I think is what's happening on the right side. Yes. If this becomes an issue, just you can either wet the back. Your rollers could be dirty like mine right now. They're pretty dusty, which is going to keep it from gripping the laminate. Alright, now we're good. Now we go ahead and lower it as we're turning slightly. Alright, I think we're good now. Alright, so we're going to feed it forward a little bit. Just to see if the tension it looks good on here across. Always keep an eye on the back here, make sure it's not wrapping around the lower roller, and then you're going to have a mess and you have to start over again. Yeah, it looks good. So, next we'll show you how to properly put a piece of vial in here so it doesn't eat it. Okay, so the secret is getting the laminator to laminate a sheet of vinyl without any wrinkles forming, or this bunching up rather, because I've had that happen on the times before I figured this out. The trick is to have this perfectly straight edge, leading edge that's going into the laminator. So it's good to have a cutting mat that has a grid like this, so that you can just match up your left or your right side of the vinyl, which is a factory edge. If you have a printer that has a built-in cutter that will slit your vinyl for you, obviously you don't have to do this because you'll have a straight edge. But on my printer here, a Muta, I have to cut it off the printer with scissors, so you know it's not perfectly straight line. So this edge is lined up to the grid. Take a straight edge, not what I use for a straight edge. Line these lines up, you know it's on the same line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your razor blade. Cut it straight. Now you're ready to laminate. Let's go over to the laminator. Alright, so you get your piece of vinyl. Set your laminator to feed on the pedal switch. You can just lean back and try to look between the rollers here. Your laminator probably has a finger guard or some sort, and you might not be able to see in here, but just do the best you can. So just line this up. Don't stick it into the laminator yet, because it's going to stick to the vinyl and you don't want to do that. So just before you push it in, make sure that looks nice and straight. Go ahead and start feeding, push it in. Turn your take-up reel on. I'm going to stop it for a second. And make sure that because we're just starting this, make sure the vinyl is not wrapping around the back, not the vinyl, the laminate is not wrapping around the bottom roll on the other side. Alright, so we're good. What I'm going to do is start this again and run onto the back side and make sure it's not wrapping around. I'm going to actually slow it down a little bit. But as you can see, I keep the backing just right on the roller. It's just less chance of wrinkles in the laminate. Also keeps dust off. Just make sure it doesn't get sucked into the roller. Just keep the try to get the speed the same as the bottom roller. As you get more comfortable with this, you can speed it up. Especially if you're doing a long run, like an 8-foot piece. You know, once you get a couple of feet going through, you can speed this process up. You don't have to run it this slow. I wouldn't go as far as running at full speed, but I mean, you can at least go twice as fast as this. Whatever you're comfortable with. So now that's through, I'm going to wait until it gets so far this way I can cut it off without coming close to the silicone roller, so you do not want to put a cut in these things. Alright, so we're on the back side of the laminator now. It's just completed. So what we're going to do is just going to reach over and cut this off. I have a table in my way, so I have to reach over. Just keep clear of the rollers on the laminator. You do not want to damage those. It's very expensive to replace. And now you got your finished laminate. Go ahead and trim off the edges, and it's completed. Now I'm going to show you real quick how I unload the laminator. Well, not completely unload. Take it. Say you want to mount something, you know, vinyl onto your substrate, and you got to take the vinyl, I mean the laminate off the rollers. So raise your roller, your upper roller. Go ahead and turn it on and reverse the roller while you're pulling back on the laminate. So now that's released from the lower roller. It's not stuck to it anymore. Shut it off. Roll your backing over. There it is. So it's technically still semi-loaded, but it's out of the way. You can go ahead and mount your vinyl to your substrates now. And when you go to reload it, you simply bring this forward until you find the edge of the vinyl. This actually still has a piece stuck to it. The last time we moved it. That doesn't matter. So then you would go ahead and leave this running like I showed you in the other video.